half. And then our linear term is positive 3. But we don't have a constant term. Understood? Now, how about this one? So, this example, if a number, we have x squared and plus x. So, we need to process that transpose to become a quadratic equation. Remember the standard form of quadratic equation, right? So we have ax plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So we need to change that into quadratic form. So this equation, we need to transpose this one to become a quadratic form. So we have constant, we have linear, and we have quadratic term. So we can get the value of quadratic term, linear, and constant. So that's why we have A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1, and C is equal to negative 4. Understood? Now, another example is this one. So, if the equation, if 7x squared is equal to 1/3 x, you need to change that into standard form again. So, to become a standard form, so you need to transpose. So, this is positive, so it will become a negative. That's why we have a quadratic equation now using standard form. But we don't have a constant here. So after the process of transfer into the quadratic term, a quadratic equation, we don't have a constant. So the answer is A, 7, negative 1/3, and 0. Understood? Understood? Now, another example. So by using standard form again, by quadratic equation, we have 6x squared minus is equal to 9. So we need to transpose that. So it will become a negative 9. So the equation is 6x squared minus 9 is equal to 0. So this is an example of quadratic equation again. So we will get the value of quadratic equation. Quadratic term is 6. Linear term is 0 and is equal to negative 9. Alright? Now, let us begin to solving quadratic equation in one variable by using factorization. So, this term. So, you need to separate that one into quadratic equation. So, we have factor x and x minus 1. So, to do that is transpose again or change to quadratic equation. So, we have x is equal to 0. And then, x minus 1 is equal to 0. And to get the value of x, process again the transportation. So, we have x is equal to 0. And then, this will become a positive. So, that's why the answer is x is equal to 0 and x is equal to positive 1. Get it? Get it? How about this is the equation. So 2x and x plus 1 is equal to 0. Again, this is factor. So we need to separate 2x and x plus 1 to quadratic equation. So we have 2x is equal to 0 and x plus 1 is equal to 0. And then, process again the transpose. So this will become a negative 1. And this one, divide both sides by 2, but we don't have a 0 over 2. So that's why automatically the answer is x is equal to 0. Okay? Understood? Alright? Now, next example is this one. How about 2 factors again? So 2x minus 3 and 3x plus 5. So this is already quadratic equation. So again, separate the factor because we use a factorization, right? Separate again. So we have 2x minus 3 and then 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. So to process this is we need to divide both sides by, so transpose again, which is positive 3. And then divide both sides by 2. So the answer is 3/2, or the simplify is 1 and 1/2. Okay? 1 and 1/2. So, what did you not here? Okay. So in this one, this example, again, so we will get the answer of 3/2, or the simplified answer is 1 and 1/2. Okay, remember that the simplified answer is 1 and 1/2. And then process again this one by transpose. So we have 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. Transpose again. So we have 3x is 5, negative 5 over 3 and over 3. So our answer is negative 5, 3, or 1 and 2/3. Okay? Always simplify your answer. So that is the answer. So now, on your notebook, class, answer this 4. Okay? Let's try. Let's try the 4 items by using a factorization. Getting the quadratic equation, solving one variable. So start now. Answer the 4 items.
นักเรียนฟังนะคะ ตอนนี้ที่เชอร์สอนก็คือว่าถ้ากรณีของที่เชอร์ยังง่ายนะเพราะที่เชอร์ทำไมให้แล้ว แยกตัวประกอบมาให้แล้วก็คือแยกเป็น2วงเล็บให้แล้ว วิธีการของเราก็คือแค่ไปทำไมคะแก้สมการออกมาใช่ไหมอย่างข้อที่1 x คูณกับ x บวก2มันคือพจน์กี่มันคือจำนวนกี่จำนวน2จำนวนคือ x กับ x บวก2คูณกันเท่ากับ0เลข2ตัวคูณกันจะได้0เมื่อไหร่ตัวใดตัวหนึ่งเป็น0เพราะฉะนั้นตัวนี้นักเรียนก็จะได้เป็น x เท่ากับอะไรคะเท่ากับ0หรือ x บวก2เท่ากับ0นักเรียนก็จะได้เท่าไหร่ x บวก2เท่ากับ0 x ตัวเดียวเท่ากับ0ลบ2เพราะฉะนั้น x นักเรียนเท่าไหร่ลบ2ถูกไหมคะคำตอบที่ได้คืออะไร x เท่ากับ0กับ x เท่ากับลบ2โอเคไหมคือเขาแยก2วงเล็บมาให้แล้วนักเรียนมีแค่หน้าที่ทำแก้สมการเฉยๆได้นะเดี๋ยวจะซูมถามนะคะตอนนี้ให้ลองทำดูก่อน
Finish, guys. Finish. Now, let's answer. So, let us begin into number 2. X plus 5. X minus 7 is equal to 0. So, again, we need to separate them by quadratic equation. So, we have X plus 5 is equal to 0. X minus 7 is equal to 0. So, by doing transpose again, the answer is X is negative 5 and X is equal to positive 7. Who got the correct answer? Alright, so next, number 3. So we have 3x multiplied by x minus 1 is equal to 0. So the process again, to separate. So 3x is equal to 0. X minus 1 is equal to 0. And then, divide both sides. This 3x is equal 3x to 3, but equivalent again to 0. So x is equal to 0, the first. And then the second one, we have x minus 1. Transpose the negative 1 to become positive 1. Alright? Who got the correct answer? Alright, next is 3x. 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. 4x minus 5 is equal to 0. And then transpose again, divide both sides by 3. So this one, positive, it will become negative 2/3. Alright? Next is, we have 4x minus 5 is equal to 0. So again, transpose, negative 5, it will become positive 5. And then divide both sides by 4. So the answer is positive 5/4. Or 1 and 1/4. Question? All right. So let's move on to this. So using again the factorization. So we have this is squared, sorry. So 2x. Wait. So this is 2x squared plus 6x. Okay? So by doing common factor, we need to find the common factor of that equation. So here guys, so by doing, I get the common factor, we will get the factor of this one. So common factor is 2x. Because if you multiply, it will become 2x squared plus 6x. So we have 2x, if you double check your answer, 2x squared plus and 2 times 3 is 2x, 6x is equal to 0. So by doing the process earlier, we just separate them. Again, so we have 2x is equal to 0. And then x plus 3 is equal to 0. That's why the answer is x is equal to 0. And then x plus 3, transpose again. So it becomes negative 3. So that is the importance by using common factor. So if you notice the equation have a common factor, process it into doing a factorization to separate them. All right? Understand? So now, next example is about the factorized by using this one. Do you remember about that? So x squared minus b squared is equal to x plus b multiply a minus b. Remember the factorization that we already tackled? So we have, so this equation, we need to get the perfect squares, right? This is perfect square and this is perfect square. So we have 3x plus 2 and 3x minus 2. So get the factor of this equation before the process on factorization. So we have, so 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. So again, transpose, it will become a negative. So 3x, negative 2. And then divide both sides by 3, the answer is negative 2 over 3. Alright? So next is, again, transpose. So it will become a positive 2. So divide both sides by 3. So the answer is positive 3. So sorry of this is positive. Okay? Understood? Understood in the factorized by using this one. So remember the last lesson that we do a factorization. Okay? Now, next example is factorized by using multiplication frame. So this is x. So this is x squared minus 3x 28 is equal to 0. So by using multiplication frame, we need to factorize that. So think a factor of 28, the answer is negative 3. So the factor, example is negative 7 and positive 4. Negative 7 and positive 4, okay? Now, again, process again the transpose, and then we get the quadratic equation of each. So, we have, and x minus 7 is equal to 0. That's why the answer is positive, and this one is negative 4. By using multiplication frame. Okay, remember, when we get the factors, so this is the how to solving for a quadratic equation in one variable by factorization by using multiplication frame. All right? Understood? So next one is multiplication frame again. So we have 2x squared plus 5x minus 12 is equal to 0. So to factor that one, we have 2x minus 3 and x plus 4. Okay? And then, doing a quadratic equation, we have 2x minus 3 is equal to 0, and then x plus 4 is equal to 0. And then transpose, it will become positive. So we have 3 half, positive 3 half, or simplify answer is 1 and 1 half. And this one is, this is positive, it will become a negative. Understood? Easy? Easy? No? It's very easy when you know how to factors a number or equation. So, on your notebook, please solve this for 3 items. Again. Sorry, this is 3x squared. Fifteen x is equal to 0. And then x squared plus 5x equal to 0. X squared plus, so that is the equation. First equation is common factor. Second equation is multiplication frame. And number 3, multiplication frame. All right, for number 1. So the process is common factor. So the common factor is 3x. All right, very good. So for number 1, the method is common factor. So you need to identify what is the common factor of the equation. So we have 3x. So to get the answer, 3x squared, 3x minus negative 5 is 15. So that is equal. So that's why we use common factor. So the answer is x is equal to 0 and x is equal to positive 5. All right. Question? Question. Now let us proceed to x squared plus 5x plus 4 is equal to 0. So we need to find the by using multiplication frame. So in multiplication frame, we have x. So multiplication frame, we need to get the factor. So we have 4 and 1. Okay. So now, next step is x plus 4 is equal to 0. X plus 1 is equal to 0. So, the final answer, this is positive 4. We need to transpose. So, the answer is negative 4. And the next one is negative 1. Alright? So, next is we have x squared plus 8x plus 16 is equal to 0. So, again, method is multiplication frame. So, we need to get the factor of this equation. So, plus, plus. And then, we have 4 and 4. So, the answer is, x is negative 4 and x is negative 4. Question? No question? Now, let us proceed to the next example. So, this is multiplication frame. So, for example, we have x squared plus 6x is equal to negative 5. Now, again, we follow the standard form, right? So, first step, it is combination of getting first the standard form and the common factorization. Combination. So, this one, this is not a quadratic equation, right? You need to process the quadratic equation by using standard form. So transpose, it will become positive. So right now, we have x squared plus 6x plus 5 is equal to 0. And then, next step is find the factor. So, three process. So we have three process, right? Get the standard, and then get the quadratic equation, and next is factor. So we have three steps. So by doing that, again, we need to separate them. So that's why the answer is -1 and -5. All right? Question? No? No question? Another example. So, we have 2y 8y plus 3 is equal to 1. So again, multiply each first to the equation and do again the multiplication frame. So, by the process, we have 16y squared plus 6y is equal to 1. But, this is not quadratic, right? So, we need to transpose 1, it will become the constant term. So, in quadratic equation, we have a quadratic term, linear term, and constant. So, now, we already have a quadratic term, linear term, and the constant. Now, you process the factorization. So, in factorization, we have this one. Okay? So, separate them again. So, separate 8y minus 1 is equal to 0. 2y plus 1 is equal to 0. So, we have 8y transpose, it will become a positive 1. Divide both sides by 8. So, the answer is 1/8. And next is 2y transpose again. So, 2y is equal to -1. Divide both sides by 2. So, the answer is 1/2. Okay? Understood? Get it? Alright. So, now, try this one. Only one. Just one. Solve it of this equation. Just one equation. So the first step, you need to multiply each. Second step, multiply first. Next step is get the quadratic equation. Okay, great. First step is multiply the equation. So we have x times x is x squared. And then x multiplied by 1 is x. So equal to 6. Now, this is not quadratic, right? So you need to transpose 6. It will become negative. So, and then process the factor. All right, let's answer. So first step is we need to multiply the factors. So we have x squared and then plus x is equal to 6. So this is a quadratic equation, right? This is not quadratic. So you need to process the transpose. So we have x squared plus x negative 6 is equal to 0. Now, process the multiplication frame. So we have x plus 3 and then plus 2 is equal to 0. Sorry. Subtraction 2 because this is a positive x. So now, we need to process x plus 3 is equal to 0. X minus 2 is equal to 0. So the answer is negative 3. X is positive 2. So this is our final answer. All right? Understand? Okay.